tell somebody else a cynical belief, go laugh. Keep up for yourself. But there's something God will never tell you. How do we get there? Or you will get there. You understand?
So, growing up, to me, I don't know for other people, you are known for eloquence. Like, you are good with words. And with the industry now.
Thank you. Me and PG, they speak every day.
in the industry now, you also, to me, it's critical reasoning. So now, you know what's happening on Twitter? Most times people dragging. Yeah. Now my question is, how do you adapt and you face constructive criticism and demoralizing criticism, and you're still intact, you're not shaking, you're still eloquent, you still reason well, because as a public figure, when you're put in a tight corner, you have to use your words wisely. How do you form the mix? That's the question.
That question powerful. I don't know how to answer that question. But let me say it the best way I can. I guess you guys are tired of me hearing God.
No.
But let me tell you the truth. I will not lie. I kid you not. Reach 3 weeks ago, I was on the mountain. So it goes a long way to letting you know that's who this guy be. I don't know if you understand. Now, I don't know. The truth is, I've gone through so much that if I think about the things I said about me, it will definitely break me. And they say they drag me, and I'm like, okay, drag, all right. It doesn't stop my family, it doesn't stop my children from feeding. It doesn't stop. The only concern I've always had is because my kids are teenagers, you know, and I'm just worried because I don't want them to think the world is that bad. So when the dragging started and my son was getting updates on his phone, you know, I had to call all of them and the guy told, I didn't even know all those things said, they see how. So when they now told me, I now said, okay, who am I? I asked them, who am I? They say, you are this, you are this, you are this. And I said, you know that I'm not perfect, right? Now, do you believe these things they say? He said, no, because when my wife says, oh, let's do this thing, or they want to travel, and I say, no, I have to do for my constituency. And they are now wondering why they are saying, oh, his quote and unquote bridge he has done, or his toilet he has done, he has this. I say, but you know the things your daddy has done. They say, yeah, it's okay. Once you know who your father is, forget about what this world says to you. I am this, I am this, I am this. So the moment I know that family is okay. Secondly is the fact that I don't blame anybody, so I won't hate anybody. I don't hate young people. I don't hate the world, whatever it is. I just think it's a cross I have to carry. And the only thing sometimes I ask God is, okay, as I will carry this cross, reach what age? Then I'm always having solace in the fact that I take solace from the fact that everybody who criticizes now will someday become a very responsible person. Do you understand? There will sometimes, what makes me laugh is when people do all those dragging things. Thank you, sister. No, I don't need for cup, I will drink her for bottle. Thank you. So, what makes me is the fact that as they keep talking, I'll just say, like, if my wife tells me, oh, I saw this little I'll tell her, I say, come on. Do you know that this person that wrote this thing is probably having a drink, smoking, they don't high, they enjoying life, and just feel me don't comment one thing. Then me will come bother myself over somebody who, as far as I'm concerned, is probably just smoking or drinking or in the club having fun. If he's having fun, then why should I be bothered about what he's saying? So on constructive criticisms, which are very vital, there is, but I'm used to sweat, so I just, and I know it's not me. So the moment I try to explain or I explain myself, it's left for you to take it. If you don't take it, if you take it, I will still live my life. And I know the number of people I've blessed. I know people that have graduated through me. I know people have sent to school on scholarship. I know the people have given health insurance. Till now, that still benefit health insurance. I know the people that didn't have power and have given prepaid meters. Different communities have given transformers. I've done this. I come and bother over somebody that doesn't know what I'm doing. Do you understand? So, when you know in your heart that you are this, then leave it.
So bottom line, don't talk back, let them talk.
People, it's a free world. Let them talk. I don't criticize anybody. Like, I don't like people being gay. I don't like the practice. But I'll never criticize you if you're gay. I mean, I feel everyone has his life. Do you understand? Okay, the law says it's not good, but okay, fine. But it's your life. Live your life. Make I live my own. We'll be all right. Do you understand? So you must always use the Nigerian sense to deal with Nigerian issues or general issues. Do you understand? And don't hate. Hatred only kills you, not the other person. There's a best friend of mine that I had a huge problem with. She's female. Huge problem with. For 5 years. So for 4 years we didn't talk. Not because of malice, but I was so heartbroken. And I just said, let me not even talk about it. Because as far as she traveled to America, she started living in the States with her family. I said, after all, she said not even bother. She's enjoying herself, blah, blah, blah. So I just came back a few days ago. And out of the blue, another guy just asked me, just sends me a picture and says, do you know this person? Thank you, dear. And I was very surprised because there's no link. Like, how do you know I know her? And so he says, do you know? I say, yeah. He says, okay. I say, how do you know? So he says to me, she mentioned you once. I'm like, but how was it that important that you remembered to ask me? So I'm like, you know what? I don't talk to her anymore. So he's like, you and the always talk, say, me, no, I say, no. This one, if you know the matter, it will pain you. It pained me. So while we're talking, his brother was there. He calls her, and then he says, no, he takes my picture first and sends to her, and then he calls her, I was like, you know Desmond? How you know? He put it on speaker, and all that. So to cut long story short, that evening she now comes because she was traveling from Dallas. She now comes to the house, and she said she was shocked, and she thought I'll be angry, having plenty malice, blah blah blah. Then I said, yeah, and myself I became. And she said, so there's so many things to enjoy in this life. I don't get power, I don't get strength. So it's either I'm not even bothered about you, or I make it. So if I'm not close again, but I don't say we're not a fight, because life really is nothing. Life really is nothing. How many years really? You did this job, you correct this, fight with this, you don't talk to this, you don't talk to this. Everybody problem. Then now you come be like say you don't get problem. You gonna be the problem. Do you understand? So just make peace with the world and be cool. Whatever, man. Enjoy life. Do you understand? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So you said you acted like 3 to 4 years, like you were giving waka pass or minor without
and
payment.
don't give me now. No, with payment.
Okay,
my first job was
payment.
500 naira. The second one, the thing just increase once more. But the waka pass now, waka pass
Yeah.
maybe past 3K.
Okay.
Then.
Okay, the question I want to ask, in a situation an upcomer going to location with his or her own tife, feed yourself, you lodge yourself, you camp yourself without payment. To me, it's really discouraging. Like
It is.
Like 2 years now, I'm already discouraged already. Like the money is just going and not coming back. So, what advice would you give to that?
It's a tough one. Yeah, like the stars are just very few right there. And then so many people wanted to be in the industry to create opportunities. And what you've mentioned is what really happens. And that's what the case is. And it's not just here, even in Hollywood. You see lots of people selling homes, leaving their father, selling so many things to just go and stay in Hollywood to become something. That's why I say, ask yourself in your heart if this is what you want to do. But I always tell people again, like I have a friend who writes, she writes well, but she works in an oil company. Now she's saying it's difficult for her to juggle the two. She wants to leave oil company to go and do script writing. Yeah. Oh, this is Nigeria. You want to leave? She says, oh, it's not really oil company, it's oil service. Even if it's oil service, whether they service oil, as long as it's all waiting, stay there. You see, well, it's difficult. I can't juggle the two. I say, my darling, please stay there. That's more constant. This one you're doing is not constant. It comes, it goes. Don't go and hit yourself. Now, you can do it and take a chance, but know that you've taken that decision, or you saved up enough money to say, okay, let me do 1 year. But you know that going back to the oil company is going to be difficult. And you won't get anywhere that pays you as much as 400, 500 a month. So Kukuma stay there. But she's looking at it at the fact that writing a script will give you like 200 to 50. Even though she told me the last one I seen her 400. I said, bye-bye. She wants another encourage her. I say, I encourage you with 400K to write script. How will I set this script? Do you understand? So I would just say, just pray more. Honestly, pray more. There's nothing. See, I've learned many years in the industry. It's not about whether it's an actor or not an actor. It's not about beauty or ugliness. It's not about whether you're fat or lean. Trust me. Trust me. The most work person they find when people like her. You don't go see the war again. So it's not about that. It's about time and chance. Might be grace now. So just pray for that grace, really. Me, in those days, they get this phone they call communicator. Those when they within 27, I feel no more. Sonny Erickson in those days.
Yeah.
I suffer by that phone. TDJs can't do program. I saw that phone. He paid. That's, you know, everybody they pay you. I throw that phone inside offering basket. He paid me, gone, like well. But I knew there was somewhere I wanted. There was something I wanted. The hustle said, don't tire me. I need to keep pushing. If you don't, I can't tell you of my story of hustle if something didn't happen to me. Yes. And I'm so thankful to God. And please, no matter how small, always thank God if for nothing for life. Life alone is so important that it's mystical. So let's talk about the craft now. Let's leave all that spiritual gigi. So let's talk of the craft. You must learn the art of acting. You don't have to be a natural born actor, to make it. You don't have to. But you must learn the art of acting. And that makes you look so good. Even though you suck at acting. Do you understand? It makes you look so good. And that's the simple things. Watch the right kind of films. We mostly do drama in Nigeria. Look at what drama. When you watch it, in those days I used to write favorite words from Al Pacino, Denzel, Nicolas Cage. I'll just put it down. I'll try to mimic. I try to look at when Denzel's talking. How can Denzel be talking and within the speech of 1 minute he starts to tear on? And I look at how he's talking. And I look at how he's pronouncing the words. I don't know if you understand. RMD was my teacher in one acting school I went to. It's called IPAN. It stopped a long time ago. It used to be sponsored by the French people. And I was his best student. Because I did not only learn to act, I started behaving like RMD. By the time I finished the course, I now went to go and shoot for Tajuddin Madipe today. I think everyday people were Saints and Sinners. One day just called me and said, can you cut down the R&D shit? It's too much. So you go know say this one I naturally love her. If you love, like you ladies now, pick some good actor from Bimbo. Just pick one. Watch the film, see the way they look, then go abroad. Pick 1, 2, 3. Make them your role model. Begin to feel like them, think like them. Ask yourself, how are these people thinking? How are these people feeling? Do you understand? Let me just deviate a bit into politics, even though I don't want to go too much into it, because we're all different people and we have different whatever. So my reason for instance, sticking with Jagaban, quote and unquote, which wasn't so popular to the young people. Do you understand? To me, which I felt was a misconception of his person. I don't know if there was a time you saw where he said he doesn't look social media. Say the day when you look at, when they watch, I say they take give him BP.
Yeah.
I would have thought somebody would say, so this person will be human being. So the two people they talk, they affect you. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Because at some point he looked at him and like, this is not me now. Let me do this, let me do that. Wait till it happen. But he did not. In resilience, even when his own party people didn't want him to enter. I don't know if you understand. So his own party people could not, because the truth is, his own party people tried to bring people at different points in time during the primaries to take him off. They didn't want. They tried to frustrate him. His own people tried to frustrate him. And for me, I was just looking at where this man won't end. Resilience. So pick things you want to admire. Resilience. Don't stop. Don't stop. Trust me, I'm on my 3rd term now in the house. I won't lie to you. It don't tire me. Don't tire me, because at the end of the day, I ask myself, I'm not richer than I started. I probably have acquired maybe one thing. One. And it's the grace of God. Can't join with abuse put on top. Can't join with this one. So I can be like, oh God, I beg. So what's next for me now? He said, now this same one. Chineke now. I love it. But here we are. We're still pushing. So I will encourage you not to be discouraged. You keep pushing, you keep moving, you keep powering. And these are good platforms. Do you understand? They are good platforms. I'm talking of Film House Africa. Good platforms for you to do, and you must have learned a lot. But learn that acting is serious business. You must pick mentors. You must pick people in the art. You must. And that one, you are the person. As you did often the work on Netflix. When I traveled, I watched one film. I was telling them on set yesterday. It's called Beautiful Queen of Jerusalem. It's a series. It's on Netflix. Sadly, when the guy Googled, he wasn't here. So apparently it's not for this region. It didn't pay me. Nice. So I was telling to a filmmaker, because the film is a film from Jerusalem, Israel. But they shot like it was home video, like our own film. They didn't shoot like it was an American film. It was beautiful. So I was trying to tell them that. And there's so much you can learn. You understand? How to look, how to turn, how to pronounce words, how to make the words effective, even without shouting. We too shout. You understand? We too shout. How to talk. White people naturally speak very fast. When they are doing films, they are taught to speak slower, so that it can go for the international community. Even that slow self, they fast. But when you come here, then they talk normal. You know, we hear him. That make me they speak pidgin English to them too, because when they don't hear my own, when we don't hear their own, they don't hear my own. You understand? So I'll be like, bros, me I don't understand you. You understand? Because they go pick two. Me self go pick their own too. You understand? So my point is, learn from mentors, and then you build your own. So you now become a better version of your mentor. You become better version. I tell you, now they fine, now they really good looking, presentable. Oga yellow dey there, anti picture dey here. This one go like guy well. I don't see him. The other sister dey there, younger and you, not too much. You understand? Are you they talk to you, they turn the other way. Yes, are you?
So I want to ask you the same question you asked to Uncle Clients. Do you think I'm wasting my time in this industry, considering the fact that, first of all, I am married, and I think age-wise I've grown somehow, which I'm in my third level, and yes, my husband is supporting me 110% if there's something like that.
I'm going to clap for the man. Hey, we're going to clap for the man first. Thank you. Go ahead.
Then, with other factors, do you think if I'm wasting my time, considering the fact that as an upcomer, you'll be struggling, even in Port Harcourt that I base, sometimes it's only few directors who know my worth will call you, and after you're playing a sub-lead, they will not give you 10,000 naira, which they know you're very good. Sometimes they will not even give, they'll just tell you thank you, and that is it. Even transport, sometimes they don't give you, with other factors into it, trying to break into the industry. Sometimes they will give you an excuse that you're a married woman, we can't give you a job. And I was like, married woman doesn't mean that I'm not a professional. I understand the business. Yes, I've been acting with some odd, like last film I finished with Shan George and Chief Chinwo. I don't know if you met him.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
I love that man. I love him completely.
The last movie we did, he was like,
he's one of the best actors.
He recommended me for a job, and he said, yes, she's married, but she's 110% good, which I can speak for her, which I can commend. But the director said,
are you Calabari?
No, I'm Rivers. I'm Iquiri. Yes. The director said, she's married now, she can't wear that sexy clothes. And he said, try her, it's me that is giving you. So with that thing, do you think if, because of yes, I'm married and I'm wasting my time in the industry, so I just go do something and leave the industry for singles?
Okay, so the only thing I'll tell you is go and read about Tina Turner. Just read about Tina Turner. Tina made it in her 40s. 40s, 90 people, the world know her. Late 40s. She just died like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, at maybe 80 something years. So she had 40 good years. And I don't think marriage is an obstacle. The most important thing is once your spouse encourages you, the whole world can, excuse me, go to hell. Do you understand? Once that man encourages you, make everybody go to hell. Any director when talk shit about you is not worth you. Do you understand? It's not worth you. So I will encourage you to just continue. My only problem is in River State industry. I don't understand now. As the place find rich. No, I don't understand. Because River State should be the next place after Lagos. You understand? Or after the East. But Rivers, I don't understand. The industry there's, I don't know. First, you need governmental focus. Government must be willing to build the industry and create the enabling environment. So if you don't work, discuss with your husband. If they go from there, it's not far from Imo State now. There are lots of movies in Imo State. So enter Owerri now, they shoot. From there, branch Enugu. You understand? And sometimes you can do Asaba if you want to, but the closest is Owerri now.
He's not like hindering me from traveling. He's even saying if after this show, if they want us to be in Lagos, that it's not a problem. That since I already have where to stay in Lagos.
Don't build too much. Don't build too much. Just have this. Try. Start doing your networking. Just know people. Do a lot. And again, the good thing for you guys is that the social media platform is a good platform for you guys to start showing what you have. So when anybody just send it to the director, say, look at me here. Someone sent something to me. Oh, my phone is there. You understand? This morning, early this morning, as tired as I was because we shot through the night, and I was just about to sleep. I just looked at it. I never seen it there before. black girl like this. She did just show like 3 different things the girl did. And I thought she had something. So on my way here, I called the sister or the aunt who sent it to me. I'm like, is this your daughter, your sister, your niece? I said, okay. So they're coming to see me tomorrow. You understand? And I'm like, okay. Let me just see her. Let me just see how she looks, blah, blah, blah. So that whenever we're casting, we can, you know. And along the way, even as married woman, people will come. So I talk very out to you. Some will toast you. Some will, but you know who you be now. I know those ones was teaching now. I know what to do. You know what I mean? Sorry, I speak pidgin a lot though. I think that's the way I identify.
I like it.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, and I lost my voice because I was shouting throughout yesterday. So. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Sit down now, sit down.
Growing up, I've always loved you.
Leave that story, talk.
The way you are doing the movie stuff and politics, because I read political science in school, and I love politics. And I can give up anything
For politics.
So, sir, I want to know how you did it, because some person are telling me, leave this industry, look for a godfather, flow with him, go along with him, so he will show you the way the game is being done and all the rest of it, so you can get there. But I just choose to, I do tell them that I want to be in the industry, get fame, and from there I can actually. So
yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I feel like I told you, it depends on how your heart, how you feel that God wants you to go. So everybody, not everybody is meant to be a politician. Not everybody is meant to be in front of the camera. You understand? So it depends on what you want. And if you feel, oh, the way Desmond don't go, I see him do film. They do film, I don't enter politics. You understand? Fine. I mean, and guess what? You'll even be better because you're younger. Do you understand? So, but don't rush the life. Enjoy it one day at a time. You must enjoy it one day at a time. If you look at it 4 years from now, 10 years ago, see, this hustling thing, I don't think anybody else will reach me. That's in the days of, she said she did 2 years. 2 years, Pere, because they talk. From 98 to 2002, that's almost 4 years. It was waka pass. If I see 3 scenes, I thank God. But the funny thing come be say, the moment that opening can start, it never shuts. But now that opening, that one chance, some have one chance, some are lucky to have 2. But that one chance, once it comes, you must feel it. That's why I keep saying you must have spirituality in you. You must have spirituality. You must know when it's time to say, club, no be now. Ego, no be now. Drink, no be now. You must know when to say, this is not the time. Do you understand? Like I say, I will not criticize anybody. I'm not going to tell you this is good or bad. Because good or bad is relative. Do you understand? So I'm not here to say this is the way to live your life. No. I'm here to tell you that when you are spiritually alert, then you and God can converse on how your life will go. And it has nothing, because when you die, you're not carrying anybody with you. It's you and him. Even when during my elections, and it started becoming really difficult. Do you understand? I said I'm going to give it my all. And because when I die, God will say, I gave you all these resources. What did you do with it? And I'll come and tell him, oh, because they were abusing me, or because somebody was talking something. No. No. So I will encourage you, and I like you when young people are always talking, I like politics. I like politics. Because that's the way it should be. All of us could change this country. My family used to live in Canada. I brought them in 2016. I told them, oh boy, this thing, let's try and be different. Let's do what is not normal. People send their family abroad. Me, I want to bring you people back. So my wife and 2 kids came. My other 2 refused to come. I had to literally fly to bring them back. So now they are going to college. If I had my way, I hear they will still do college as a university. Then you want to do masters, you can do. But when family, everyone they talk, no, breathe, brah, I say, okay. But for me, in fact, let me shock you. I told my wife, I said, okay, let's get them jam form. She said, okay. And please put lasso. She looked at me. I said, why? I said, me when you talk to where I go? Let me lasso. Do I look like a criminal?
Sorry, what's lasso?
So I told her, I said, put lasso. So after we argued for bed, she come green. But you know how God catch them? I don't know, there's something they do in this your jam thing these days. They now sent the things to my phone. I don't know why she used my email. So she now called me, they were now filling the form, that there are some things they sent to my email. And I said, why did you send my email? She said something, I think I didn't open it up, I don't know. So she sent it to me, and I said, give the phone. So she gave it to my son. And I said, what school did you guys put in? He said, you did not. I said, carry the phone, give your mom. I said, why you did not? He said, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, put lasso. Lasso. My son calls me, I said, Daddy, lasso, why? I said, because your daddy went to lasso. He said, no, Daddy. I said, it's not no, Daddy. Put the lasso Lagos State University. And I said to them, there's nothing wrong with the school. There's nothing. As a matter of fact, others go on strike. They don't go on strike. Even as members of ASU, they don't go on strike. It's a good school. So my point is always determine what you understand, and that we have to build this country. Your art is going to build this country. Do you understand? So, well, sorry, I just talk everything showing.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you, sir. Sir, I'm an artist, and I live in Asaba, and I stay in a place where I see movies.
Everywhere.
Yeah, movie stars.
Yeah.
Coming here, I was just about the publicity and all that. So at some point, the acting, I started developing interest in it.
Okay, so you didn't come here first to be an actor.
Yeah.
Yours was what?
The
Music.
publicity.
Music.
Film and all this,
Oh,
because
gotcha.
of my music.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
so as time goes on, I just start
Start having a flavor.
having, yeah. So, but yesterday, they gave me a role to play, to play a madman. And to be honest, I didn't actually know what to do. Then, I don't know, since I used to be, I don't know if I lost
You know they get doubt.
I don't know
Like
if
God,
I
how far now?
lost interest again. So that was why when you asked which we want to be behind the stage, I just used my hand up because I don't know again what is
Like, oh, if let's say I'll go behind the scene.
You don't want problem.
Let me not lie to you. Even till this stage, when you act, you always have a feeling like you've not done it well. Let me tell you the truth. But if your first love is music, face music. Because when the troubles of acting comes and you don't have the interest, like she now, she's been pushing for 2 years because this is her dream, you will just give up. But if you are here and all of a sudden your dream now changes, then study, read everything on acting. Learn. It's the first time now for us. Just the start now, meeting. Just the start now, not the complete. No, don't worry, don't be discouraged. It happens to the best of us. It happens. And I don't know who gave you Madman. What a role to play. So is it that you didn't play it well?
I didn't move.
Well, it's good that Madmen don't move, that they move. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So please don't be discouraged. This is a platform for you to have different moods and emotions and feelings, and you now learn to put them in proper perspective. Do you understand? So don't be dismayed, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. You spoke about the fact that you were pushing before you eventually got a big break.
Yes.
And from what I could get, I think it's about consistency. What were you doing differently before you eventually got that big break?
I was just pushing. I was just moving. I was calling. I was I will call till today. Even in politics, now maybe that. If people they don't pick my call, I'll go to the office. Bros, I know they agree. Oh, it's that bad. It's that bad. I'm almost like a pest. When I want something, DESMOND. When I want something. So my point is, I keep becoming. Okay. So then I was a lot slimmer and everything. Wasn't terribly bad looking, but so at least I feel measure up small. So me, I was still pushing. No, I didn't care. I just and sometimes what used to hurt me then was that we'll go for audition, they will pick some people, and I knew I was better, but they will go carry them. So there's a guy called the Maker Duru. People wonder why I'm still friends with the Maker Duru. Till 2 days ago, the matter still came up. They are tired of the Maker Duru. And I said to them, where will it be when Emeka will be giving me opportunity as production manager? Is it now when I don't arrive, I will go leave him? No. So he sowed the seeds to which to where we are at today. So my point is keep. I don't know if I've tried to answer it.
Yes,
to
try
what
to
you
answer
said.
it.
Yeah, let me just make sure that he has
Yeah, if you're trying to answer it, then what I wanted to also say was the fact that it's a competitive space.
highly
From what it was at your own time and what it is now.
today.
Today is even
More.
competitive.
Yes.
Because we also have diversification of all
Yes.
of these entertainment.
Yes.
So, what exactly would you say that you really, what would you say is...
It's you that will know what you want, really. If you want to be an actor like every normal actor, then you keep going. And like I said, find what others don't have that you have. You're dark, tall, slim, good looking, and you have rugged look. Work on it. Use it. It's who you are. I don't know if you can lift one eyebrow up. One.
Try.
If you can, I'm giving you instances. Look at The Rock. I'm a huge wrestling fan. He's so bad. Today's what, Monday, Tuesday. A week ago.
Monday.
Today's Monday. Yes, Monday, right?
Yes.
Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
A week ago. This week ago, I was in Baltimore. I went to watch WWE.
Wow.
That's how fanatical I am. Is that bad? I stayed on the queue for 3 hours. From 5 o'clock, I didn't get to 7:30. Yes, yeah, that's 2.5 hours. I cannot lie. They never worry me. Say, come back again. That bad. Watch the thing. I watched from 7:30 to almost 12 midnight in Baltimore because they did it main event Raw. So what's my point? The Rock became a thing when he started raising one eyebrow. Yes. Raising, so when you say his niche will be raise the eyebrow or have something to say. What's that? Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? You know, you always have. I watch wrestling again because I see where people hate this guy, but he's progressing. Then I'm now live, and people they hate, they are doing all their normal things. Charlotte, when Charlotte is they are doing it. I'm hearing early nights. People are doing early nights. They are doing this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Do you understand? So my point is, you know, always find what, and that was what helped me too. Ramsey in those days. At one point, Ramsey became my best friend, but then that's why you see Ramsey. Babe. So I would just try. As Waka pass there, no, I go enter Ramsey car. I go beg am if they go location. You know they won't recognize it and me self. I just say, bros, please, can I follow you to location? I go follow him. I go follow Patata. It was so bad. I follow Hakanuku. Now for Hakanuku, they drive one day, they go. They say, man, I swear to God, into real long, man, I'm gonna whoop his ass. That one I still get until tomorrow. You guys sit down for the car. He drives so fast. I was praying, make accident don't happen. So what's my point? I just had a way of getting into people. I carry my picture, give Ramsey, I give Patata, recommend me. Yeah, you can't do pictures now, but you can see people and just. The first thing, don't go with, I want something. Just try to be there. Bros, how are you, sir? Just go. Next day, you are on another set. which is about not, it wasn't for money for me. It wasn't the money. It wasn't the money. And they go, I don't even collect. I go hustle. Well, I was staying in the hotel. In those days, now it's even better. In those days, we sleep in the hotel on the ground floor. Everybody will pack themselves, mosquito will chop, shaky. I will never forget this one. You know, it came out. Patata was up. Tom was wearing, you know, he has this muscular body. You know, wear shirt, wear boxer, sit down like this, just enjoying life. And I just come on, I just look up and say, oh boy. See, one day I will be like this, yeah. Do you understand? I said it. I said, will I be like this? You know, Ramsey will go to Enugu. I will use motor. Ramsey will fly. You know, and all those things. But hey, it is what it is. The end justifies the means. And I think those things are there to make you stronger today. So this is your now. I would advise you to continue. The industry is opening. Opportunities are bound. Just, but if you don't have anything to offer, with looks and everything, then you become empty. You must have something to offer. Do you know the here?
Yes, sir.
Some of us women will do our shape and everything. You are offering something in your own way, but that is not the lasting way. What are going now?
Sir, in regards to his question, as a lady, don't you think it will make you look more of a cheap lady?
Yes, it does. It cheapens. I was speaking to him because he's a guy.
Yeah.
But for a woman, honestly, I just think just having relationships. I mean, friendly relationships. It's how are you? And this, and like this is what I've done. Look at my work. Don't get me wrong. You know, as women, inside 10 people, 8 na bedroom. We know that. So let's go past that in terms of you maturity. You deal with it yourself. My point is reaching out. That's where my aim is. I don't think this is a good platform to start talking about when you're approached. You're all young people now. You know how to. You people should know how to handle men now. You know that one is not my own bit to come and talk. But my point is, it's through networking and relationships that you get opportunities. Do you understand? And if a brand is growing and you see that there are prospects, they may not be there yet, try and stick with that brand. There's a girl who works with me now, who she doesn't work with me. I use her in almost every film. Her name is Chisom Okoye. And because Chisom has been with me for long. And anytime, so one day Chisom comes to my office crying and saying, you know, crying, like literally crying, and saying, anytime she goes out, they keep saying, this is Desmond's artist, Desmond's girl, they don't want to give her no, blah, blah, blah. It's in pain you. So she's in almost every film. The last 2 films that I did, I was in around, she produced it, you know, and I just wanted her to grow and go. And it's always good to know where, like for me, God helps me groom people, but I may not take you to superstardom. But I go groom you, they go, carry your package, they go. Do you understand? And that's how it is for me. I've always known through the years. And nothing comes to me on a platter of gold. Some people, they enter like that, bam, they don't become platter of gold. Me, I'm not inside that category. I don't know from day one. I must start from scratch. So if you know this is how you are, when something, don't expect it to be different. Just keep going that way and hoping that God will make it better for you. People are not vessel. I don't know, I hope I'm encouraging you, not
Yes.
because the encouragement is right from my heart. I'm telling you as it is. Go ahead.
So I want to ask something because I had a very bad experience last 2 months in Abuja.
Housemate,
Yes.
this will be the last question. Don't stress our guest.
So sir, I was called for a shoot in Abuja, and that day.
You are based in Lagos?
Yes, but I served in Abuja.
Okay.
So the director called me for a shoot and he said I was going to go back that day, which I went. And after the shoot, everything, he said I was going to spend the night there. The actor that he brought, one celebrity actor, then he said that he's going to take me to the hotel and lodge me with one other girl. I said okay, because the man is kind of an elderly man. So I said okay, let me go with them. And I told them when we get to that place that me and this girl is going to share a room. I'm not going to share it with anybody, and they agreed. But on getting to that place, the hotel, let me not just talk about the hotel that was like, it was rubbish. Then the other man said I was going to share the room with him. That the other girl is going to share the room with the other director who called me for the shoot. I was like, I can't do that. And besides, this one is even an elderly man. How do you expect me to share the same bed with him?
Okay, that young man for better.
No, it's not about
okay,
that.
That
I can't even do that with young guy, not to talk of him.
Baba.
And the man was like, what am I feeling like? All those kind of things. I went getting to the room. The room and the bathroom door was not good. And he asked me to go and take my shower. I was like, I'm not going to bed. So he said I must bed. I'm a dirty girl. That he promised to call me for a shoot before. I said, don't call me. Me, I know the bath. I'm not going to leave this place. And he was angry. He went to meet the director that called me that this guy you brought is so rude. The director just came inside and like, who do you think you are? What is deceiving? Is this your color? That so many actors are giving in to this man. That what am I feeling like? I said, actors, love, we are not the same thing. So now, the following day, after all the argument, the man left that night. He left that night to his place. It was like he doesn't want to work with this guy. This guy is very rude and so on. So the following morning, not knowing that because of what I did, the director refused to pay for the hotel room.
Wow.
And the agreement was that the many that was going to come back to the location for the mini shoot. Yes, that day. And the next thing, he sent a message to that man, tell that girl to go, that he should not come back to my location because she's very rude and he's not going to pay me. Whereas I used my transport and everything, I went to go for that shoot. Now I asked him a question, what about my money? The agreement was that he's going to pay me 5K for each role I play. He now told the man to give me 3K. I should get out. Jesus.
It's sad. These are things you should actually report to the guild. Report to the guild. This is outrightly sad. This is wrong and highly condemnable. You know. But at the end of the day, it's something you're going to hold. And they will see you progress. And they will come crawling. Do you understand? And that's the truth.
So just another one again.
Only you?
No, it's the same thing. The same thing. So I was given a role that I should play the cheating wife. Fine, sir. Me and this guy were
do you cheat normally?
No, not really.
Okay. No, okay.
I don't cheat. Sir, me and this guy, maybe for example now, we're on the bed and there's a duvet covering us. He said, and the next when we were just shooting, he started putting his hand in my private. I heard his hand. What are you doing? He said we're playing cheating wife. I supposed to make it. I said there's something covering us. Must you go in? And then he just got angry and told me to stand up. That I don't want to be an actor, I don't want to be this.
Okay, so what I think you need to do is get better productions.
They don't suffer.
All this bloopy production.
And anything you give to me, tell me, remove your bra. Let me see your nipple pointing. Let me see your stretch body. As I got angry.
Bros, that nipple make you stand. You ought to what?
So yes, I got angry. I was like, if it is that, keep your movie. I'm not doing it.
So let me tell you, it's wrong. It's wrong. I shouldn't be. My prayer is that you get better productions where they are strictly film. You understand? If people like us did all those rubbish, then by now I don't think God will take you to where you're supposed to be. It's not right. It's not nice, and it's a disrespect of the feminine gender, of the female. So please know who you are. Don't give in to any crap, any rules, whatever. You understand? If somebody likes you, make him tell you say he like you. Then it's your choice to agree, I like the like, or I don't like the like. Not somebody cajoling you in this. And I think these are things you should even report. You understand? Go and report the case.
Because I insulted him very well. He was like, you will not get anything. You will not get anything. I'll make sure that I this and that. I was like, you can't do anything. If you try me, I will show you that more from your door. So since then, he was telling me that any director that
before
calls
you
me-
start shooting, for tell us if you do get. Because for the respect you
maybe
from
because
that
I
level
was
first.
acting this nice game with him. So, and he took advantage of it. So since then, when I even tried to pay my money, was like, I should get that. It's going to do with
That one self told you to. I'm okay.
He
The
said
same
that,
people.
yeah, the same people that day.
Okay. Just next time, be careful. All right. Be careful. All right. Thank you guys. So no, sit down. You see, I want more day cool. So I just want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Guys, and the world out there is waiting for you. Like I said, there's a space for you guys. So please enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. I should vote for you. Enjoy your life. No by them. So enjoy yourselves, okay? And please, that's what life's about. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.